In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, dear students, Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, I will explain the process of nutrition in human beings. Nutrition in human beings. Human beings are first of all heterotrophs. That is, they are dependent on other living organisms for their food. Nutrition in human beings is holozoic. Holozoic nutrition. That means human beings show holozoic type of nutrition. In case of holozoic nutrition, the food is subjected to various processes like ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and ejection. So these are the steps of holozoic nutrition. These are steps how nutrition takes place in case of human beings. We will start with ingestion. Ingestion is the process by which food is taken inside the body, or in other words we can say the intake of food inside the body is called ingestion. And this process in case of human beings, as we all know, takes place with the help of mouth. Food is taken inside the body through mouth in case of human beings. And this was brief introduction about ingestion. Now we will talk about the digestion. Digestion is a process in which complex organic molecules are broken down with the action of various enzymes into simpler soluble substances so that they can be absorbed. I will repeat digestion. It is the process in which complex organic molecules are broken down by the action of various enzymes into smaller soluble substances so that they can be absorbed by the body. Digestion in case of human beings starts in mouth and ends in small intestines. Now, absorption. When the food is digested, there the simple soluble substances move from Some move by diffusion, some move by active transport from the digestive tract or from small intestines into the bloodstream. From small intestines into the bloodstream through villi and lacteals. So we can say absorption is the process in which the digested food moves from small intestines into the blood stream. This happens in small intestines where villi and lacteals play a vital role. Absorption of carbohydrates and proteins, carbohydrates like glucose and proteins or amino acids. Absorption of glucose and amino acids occurs through villi, while as fats or we can say fatty acids are absorbed through lacteals. I am going to repeat this once again. When digested food moves from small intestines through diffusion or active process into the bloodstream, that type of process or that process is called absorption in case of human beings. Absorption of digested food occurs in small intestines, especially in jejunum and ileum part of the small intestines. Villi and lacteals are involved in the absorption process. Glucose and amino acids are absorbed through villi and microvilli, and fats or fatty acids and glycerol are absorbed through lacteals. These are lymphatic vessels, lacteals, through which fatty acids and glycerol is absorbed. Now, we will talk about the assimilation. Assimilation is the process in which the cells, now the food reaches inside the cells via blood, and cells utilize that food for various purposes. So we can say that assimilation is the process in which absorbed food, which the blood carries to different parts of the cells, and when the food from blood reaches into the cells and the cells utilize that food for performing various functions, that process is called assimilation. So assimilation occurs in every cell of the body where the food is carried by blood. Now, last process is ejection. Not all of the food we eat breaks down or nutrients from it are released. There is some part of the food which is not digested, and the process by which this undigested food is thrown out of the body is called ejection. In this process, what happens? Absorption occurs up to some substances are also absorbed in. We will discuss that inshallah in next lecture, that is digestion in human beings, how digestion occurs in human beings, how different substances are broken down, and then we will talk about in which part what happens till the end. And this time I would like to discuss about ejection in a brief way. The food which is not digested and needs to be removed from the body occurs by a process called ejection. The undigested food in case of human beings is thrown out of the anus. Now, I would like to talk about metabolism. This is a very short related topic to this. What is metabolism? The overall biochemical reaction taking place inside the body of an organism is called metabolism. Any type of reaction which occurs inside the body comes under metabolism. The overall biochemical processes which take place inside the body of an living organism is called metabolism. Metabolism is of two types, or we can say metabolism is divided into two types. One is catabolism and another is anabolism. Catabolism. In catabolism, what happens in catabolic reactions, we can say large macromolecules are broken down into simpler substances. For example, digestion. In case of digestion, macromolecules are broken down into simpler substances like carbohydrates are broken down. Carbohydrates are broken down into glucose. Proteins are broken into amino acids. Lipids are broken down into fatty acids and glycerol. Or we can say in respiration. Respiration is also a catabolic process. Digestion is a catabolic process. In respiration, glucose is broken down into carbon dioxide and water, and energy is released. So catabolism, or it is the phenomena in which large macromolecules are broken down into the smaller micromolecules. In case of anabolism, smaller macromolecules combine together to form a bigger molecule. For example, photosynthesis, protein synthesis, etc. These are anabolic processes. In case of catabolic processes, energy is released. Energy is, when catabolic reactions occur, energy is released. And when anabolic reactions occur, energy is to be provided. They cannot occur without giving them energy. Anabolic reactions don't occur or do not occur unless you don't give them energy. Catabolic reactions produce energy. When catabolic reactions occur, they produce energy. This was the topic for today. I would like you to subscribe to my channel Parvaiz Sar's Knowledge Treasure and also hit the bell icon. Thank you.